Okay, so today's date is Thursday, April 28th, 2011. It is currently 7:38 p.m. So, I've been meaning to get onto this, but number one, my iPod wasn't working, and I'm recording this currently through my iPod. So, right now I am currently pre-everything. I didn't actually start being me. Actually, I'm going to rewind this a little bit. I'm going to start off with saying my given name to me from my parents was Jennifer Grace, and I don't like it at all. So that's a big part. I don't know how to go about this, but kind of nervous. So let's try and get this figured out. So I am pre-everything. I prefer to go by the name Hayden James Michael. It's just a more comfortable name because I am FTM. For those of you that don't know what FTM is, it's female to male. So I'm going to hopefully do a transition and become the man I am. Here's a little bit of backstory. I always grew up female, okay? In 6th grade, I realized that I didn't really like guys. Excuse me, that is my phone. I realized that I didn't like guys at all, and I do like guys. There's a part of me that likes guys, but, you know, I came out as a lesbian. I finally had my mom figure it out, basically. Well, that went over fun, but she said she would accept me, so, you know, honestly, didn't feel like she accepted me until I was in this relationship with this awesome girl. Her name's Emerald. But I was in this relationship with an awesome, amazing girl who basically deserves the world. We were in the relationship for a few years or so, and I love this girl, you know. She was somebody that my mom, how do I explain it? My mom was comfortable with, you know. She was a straight-A student, you know, everything like that. Excuse me, sorry about that, my phone keeps going off. But, you know, straight-A student, she looked very beautiful, you know. I'll have to show you pictures, maybe she'll post on this so you can see what she looks like. But, you know, she was everything my mom ever wanted. I could never be, because I played with trucks when I was a kid. I liked watching my brother install his stereo system in his car, you know, dressed like a guy, more comfortable with everything. Well, let's see. I started a virtual video game online called Second Life, and in all honesty, I did not play a female character until actually last year. Last year I started playing a female character who was basically, let's see if this is still, yeah, this is still recording. Well, basically all I created her for was to be able to try on different outfits, because I built in Second Life, and for those of you that play Second Life, you understand how it is. You can voice, do all sorts of stuff. In all honesty, whenever I made up a character and everything, like a real-life character, and my name was some random thing, you know. I do not regret being somebody else, but it made me feel good being a guy in both worlds. I dated this girl on there for a little bit of time, and ended up breaking her heart because I told her the truth. Sorry about moving this around, but yeah. Well, I ended up telling her the truth, that I was female in real life, and I told her that I was going to get the transition. I didn't know I was FTN, okay? I had a friend that actually, on Second Life, we became friends, and he was like, you know, I think you're FTN. Honestly, he was the only person that ever called me out on it. But I preferred loading my voice being male. When somebody called me a guy, it felt amazing. Okay, well, I lived with my parents up until, what would you say, the end of November, maybe? No, maybe it was before the end of November. Well, sometime around there, last year. I decided to be myself. I had people vote on different names. I was thinking Jason, Justin, Jordan. Jordan was a big one that people liked. Kayad, all sorts of names, actually. And everybody voted Hayden. They said it fit me very well. So I went on being Hayden. I actually didn't really pick out the entire thing, just Hayden James. I made a profile for a drag kinging deal, and I Basically, all my depression I ever had went away. It's hard to explain, but you know, you get the idea. Everything, all my worries went away. Not all my worries, but I do have worries. But in all honesty, I'm comfortable now. I'm very comfortable, and I'm just ranting. But for those of you that are watching this video, I appreciate this, and you are going to witness a very powerful journey for somebody to overcome. I went through junior high and high school being a lesbian, being a faggot, being a queer. I thought that was hard. I'm going through more being transgender, and if I cry ever, I cry, you know. But you're gonna hear every little last detail, every last thing I have to say. And for my family that watches this, I'm not different, okay? I'm still the same me. I prefer not to be called by female pronouns or nouns or whatever. I can't think right now because I'm really wanting to rant, but I prefer that not to be in there. I prefer to be called male. Him, his, you know, stuff like that. As well as my name. If you cannot call me by my name yet, then don't say my name. Just say him. If that's so hard, then I don't know. I just hope this video changes your mind. I hope that this whole journey of mine changes your mind, because in all honesty, it hurts knowing that you might be letting down your family because you're finally becoming happy for yourself. But in all honesty, it's my life, not yours. And if you want to try and live your life through me when we only see each other a few times a year, so be it. But I'm going to be finally happy. I know, Mom, that, you know, I was the only female other than my stepsister, but in all honesty, I'm sorry, but I am me. I am hopefully going to be called your son one day. I can't wait for that day to happen, but you guys keep posted, and I'm going to keep going. Hopefully every week or so I'll put a video up. I'm going to probably start this out with 3 or 4 videos, who knows, but, you know, this is, in all honesty, the beginning of my journey. Yeah, so here comes some other videos. Thanks, guys.